everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Have a Nice Day podcast with your host, your favorite one, Janine.
And your other favorite one, Joshua. Since we are equals, because a half plus half equals 1. And I'm really good at math.
Fine.
Because I'm Indian.
We're both favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one more than the other, but...
Who's the one more than the other? No.
Us.
Fine.
We are a pair. If you either hate us or you love us.
True.
Yeah, you can't have a favorite child.
I'm sure parents, to our parent listeners, do you have a favorite child? Because I feel like parents do.
My mom said that she loves each one of us equally, and I believe her because she is a.
My mom says the same. My dad says the same, but I just feel that parents do have their favorite child.
No, but maybe they play to their strengths. Like, okay, so I know X is the person I can confide in, Y is the funnier among the bunch, and Z is the smartest of the bunch. So they all have their own strengths, but
true.
I'm pretty sure like the parents would love each one. What's that word I'm looking for? Equally, without any hesitation. You know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite sibling? Who's the first person that came into your mind when I said that?
I love them equally. Like what I said, I'm the closest. Like Dwayne, my brother.
Hi, Dwayne.
And Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
I think I'm the glue that holds our family together, though.
He just said this whole spiel just to say that he's the most important member of their family.
I think I'm my own favorite sibling, if that's allowed.
I don't know.
It is allowed, and I'll accept that.
You know why I'm saying that? I don't know, because I'm not a parent.
Wait, do you have a favorite sibling? See?
No, I love them equally, to be honest. And I'm close to both of them. I used to be their number one public enemy.
Really?
Yeah. They used to gang up on me all the time. And usually it's the first and the second child ganging up on the youngest.
Yeah.
But it was the other way around.
Huh.
It was the youngest and the eldest. Always ganging up on me. Always telling me that I'm adopted.
Yeah. That's
which
also
was
for
so
me,
weird. Like, the middle child is the adopted one. It's more of like either the oldest one or the youngest.
Yeah, it's not
in between.
The parents couldn't have a second child and then magically had one and then a third. Yeah. The logic is flawed.
Yeah. It's usually they adopt first because they couldn't conceive a child, and then suddenly
a miracle happened.
Exactly, a blessing came upon their way, or they had a child and then they want to have another one, but they can't.
That makes sense. I can actually use this logic when they say I'm adopted next time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know where I was going with that, but the only reason why I'm saying that I feel parents do have a favorite, because I've seen a couple of videos of parents being interviewed saying, no, I don't have a favorite. But secretly, when they get interviewed again behind the scenes, they're like, I actually do have a favorite.
What videos do you watch on YouTube?
I forgot these videos. Like, these are just like interview. You know, one of those like BuzzFeed videos type of thing where they interview the daughter and the father.
First of all, BuzzFeed has the worst videos, but also the most intriguing. Like, it's so clickbaity.
Whatever happened to BuzzFeed? It used to be the thing.
It is still
that
the thing.
everyone got addicted to. I don't think so.
Yeah, it still is.
You know why? Because they're good content creators left and they're content producers.
Why?
You know, there's always those famous "Why I Left BuzzFeed" videos of the OG BuzzFeed.
Yes,
content
I've seen those.
Like Try Guys. They were BuzzFeed content creators.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this before.
They left. Yeah.
I think when they have an idea that goes beyond the BuzzFeed sort of environment, that's when they start like distancing themselves from that platform and trying something else on their own, which is like maybe a little bit the same towards a BuzzFeed environment, but of course with their own spin on it. Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, you can't expect like people to work in like Facebook or Google forever. They will always grow out of that.
They will always evolve into something else. And I guess there were some content that they wanted to create that they couldn't because of BuzzFeed rules or whatever.
Yeah, there's always a certain...
Or it got shut down or something. I don't know. Yeah.
There's always a limitation when it comes to something. Like even if you're working for the best company in the world or the best field you are in, there's always some strive to do more that is outside the realms of that whatever you're currently in.
True.
Yeah.
Where were we going with this whole thing?
I don't know. What is this episode even about?
This episode is about another handy advice because we got a question.
Yeah.
It was sent in anonymously via our Google form, which you will find in the description section of
don't
YouTube.
have to plug it now. Okay, we can actually plug it now.
Yeah, you can find it in the description section of YouTube. You can find it in the info on all of our podcast platforms. And there's also a link in bio on our Instagram. So basically, we have a couple of listeners who send in their questions or feedback or comments, whatever, through the Google form link.
Yeah.
And if they want to remain anonymous. You can also tell your name. Because this person said her name, but she said, keep me anonymous. So we're not going to mention her name.
Yeah, I think we'll respect her. It's her right? Yeah, her privacy in this. And I think Janine will take the honors of reading because when I read, I make too many mistakes.
Emperor Claudius, too.
Sorry, I don't read literature, okay?
History.
Same thing. Same subject, guys. I graduated with honors, okay?
You have your master's.
I was outstanding student.
He does.
Standing outside. Such a dad joke. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. I wish there was a laugh track.
Okay, let's go ahead with question. Hey, Josh and Janine. My question for you guys is about lending money.
Oh, always a sensitive topic. Ooh. Always. Okay.
I broke up with my ex 3 years ago, and we haven't spoken since. That's until 2 weeks ago, he messaged me out of the blue asking how I'm doing, and he told me he lost his job and that he's broke and struggling to make ends meet. He is asking for some money now, quite a substantial sum if you were to ask me. We broke up on bad terms, but he is overall a nice guy. What do you think I should do in this case? Keep me anonymous. So she doesn't have an alias.
Okay, so Sarah. Just kidding, that's not her name.
That's not her name, but we'll name her. Okay, let's name her Sarah.
Okay.
First of all, she is a nice woman to say we broke up on bad terms, but he is overall a nice guy.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Good on her for not bashing her ex.
Yeah.
Right? But second of all, you haven't spoken to your ex in 3 years at all. Because she said from 3 years ago when they broke up, and that was a bad breakup. It's so odd that her ex decided to contact her. Doesn't he have like family, a close friend, a new girlfriend, someone else that he can ask money for?
See, maybe it's come to that point when it's become so bad that maybe he's also asked them and they've lent him money, but it's still not enough to help him survive his life. So that's why he's reaching out to people who he've lost touch with or... But again, you cannot come back to someone after 3 years and say, hey, you know what? I'm down in the dumps and I need your help.
Especially with someone you haven't been in touch with for 3 years.
But it does take a lot of balls to...
He must be in such a bad situation for him to swallow his pride and talk to this ex he's never spoken to for 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it in as you guys are taking it in because like this is a little bit serious. Like we're talking about money, and again, she didn't disclose how much it is, but she said that it's a substantial sum if you were to ask me.
Yeah.
So a good friend of mine told me recently that if you would like to lend someone money, lend someone that money with the amount that you're ready not to get back.
That's
because...
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, you want to say something?
No, but that's, like what you said, that's a very good rule of thumb. If you lend money, don't expect to be paid back because that at the same time shows that you're willing to give money and then at the same time you're okay with losing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's another way to let this guy be. You give him the money.
If you're ready to let go of that money.
Yeah.
Because if she's saying a substantial sum, if you were to ask me, because she's a little bit hesitant about it. So if you're ready to give out a part of it, maybe, then give it to him.
Mm.
But also don't keep your expectations that high up that he'll give it back to you if you're ready to give it away without taking anything else in return in the future.
I think the first thing you should do is actually investigate if this guy really needs the money.
How?
I don't know. Check his social media, check his LinkedIn, see how he is, what is he up to.
True.
And see if how he's living, maybe his living standards and everything.
Yeah.
Or don't give him the money, but give him like a care package with like food, everything. Because at the same time, he will learn that, that saying, yeah, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. So I think that's also a good alternative.
That's a nice idea. Yeah, that's a nice alternative. Because at the end of the day, these times are tough times. And a lot of people lost their job. So what did he say? That it didn't say like how long he lost his job for, but a lot of people are losing their jobs lately. And he might be one of those COVID-19 redundancy victims.
Yeah.
So it's tough to also push away people who are actually needing help right now. But it was a bad breakup. I don't know how bad is bad. Like, did he treated you bad? Did he... I don't know.
Was he abusive in some shape or form? That's the thing. If we had more details on how they broke up, maybe we could have given a more straightforward answer.
Yeah. But I think this is what I really truly believe in, because, God says, love your neighbors.
Yeah.
And try to help one another as much as you can.
Yeah.
Are you listening to something?
No.
Because you're like doing this and intently. I'm like, are you hearing something I'm not hearing? Is God talking to you right
He's
now?
He's telling me what to say to this girl.
Hold on, God.
This is just in.
But I truly, truly believe that if you've been blessed with enough to pay it forward, do so, because that small or big amount or whatever amount you're able to bless someone with will also pay it forward in a way. It multiplies. And don't think about what's going to be returned back in your favor because of what you're giving, but think about the joy that you will feel because you're giving. And there's no comparison to the joy that you'll feel when you give and you help someone.
Yeah. Truly,
deeply in your heart.
You know what I would do? I would give the money, but I would ask for receipts. I'll give you $1,000. I want to know what you did with this $1,000 though.
You're like a dad.
Yeah, but it's just so that you actually learn how your money is being spent when it's with someone else.
Oh, I'm sure she'll know that if she dated this guy. She'll probably know how this guy is with his money, right?
Yeah, but maybe he's going to use it on drugs or something, because especially when people are down in the dumps, that's when they start turning to narcotics or something like that, just to feel better or feel something. Such a tough
question.
Or maybe she could turn it around and see what would she have done if she was in the same position, like she lost her job and she needed money, if she would actually approach this guy for help.
Would you? Someone, an ex, you've never spoken to this ex for 3 years. Would you suddenly knock on this person's door and be like, hi, I really need your help right now?
I would if it ever came to that level, but I know that I wouldn't. If it's a substantial amount, I wouldn't. But I would give something to get them back on their feet for maybe a week or two.
No, not you and Sarah's position. But in ex's.
So if an ex approached me.
No, if you are the ex, would you approach?
No. If it's bad terms, no.
Right?
Just let that.
That's a little bit weird
out.
for me.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe he's starting some pyramid scheme, or I don't know. Or he wants to invest in GameStop. I don't.
Or Tesla, or I don't know.
Yeah.
This is really, really weird to me. I haven't heard of something like this where you've never spoken to a person and then suddenly this person messages.
Yeah, I've heard of guys coming back like after a very long time, wanting their ex back to say, I made a mistake all that time. But this is something else, this is, I don't need you, but I need your money.
Exactly. Maybe Sarah's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
In life.
Yeah.
And he sees this through social media or somewhere else. Good on you, Sarah. that you're doing well.
But that's the thing. Maybe he's playing on our heartstrings and be like, yeah, we did have a good time together despite how it ended.
Maybe he knows how kind Sarah is.
Yeah, maybe he's just abusing that power. So just see as well. How was the relationship when they were dating? Did he expect her to pay the bills whenever they went out?
Yeah.
Or were they living in together and she had to take the burden of paying bills and rent and everything? So
true. And this is why when I was reading the reason that I was telling how God commands us to help people, but on the article that I was also reading, the devotion that I was also reading, it said that yes, God gave us the commandment to help people, but he also gave us the free will and the brains to understand the situation.
That's also true, yeah.
Like the wisdom of, should I help this person, or do I think that if I give this person something, it will actually be turned into a negative?
Like they will use it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Like, when a parent says no to a child, it's not like they want to say no to a child and not provide them with a toy or whatever they're crying for. It's just they want to teach them discipline.
Yeah.
And they want to help them so that they don't grow up as brats. And that they understand that they don't need every single toy in the world.
Yeah.
Or that they don't need this for now. I guess it's, in a way, Sarah needs to also have that wisdom and understand the situation of, if I'm giving him this, am I really helping him out? Or should I just give him what you said, a care package or like a voucher to a grocery store?
Yeah.
Or send him, I don't know, like an online delivery of groceries or whatever, right?
Like something that will make ends meet at least for a while he gets back on his feet.
Yeah.
Or maybe just ask him for a CV and then start asking people, hey, do you have an opening? This guy can, if there's any vacancies, maybe you can consider this man. Yeah. So
that's really
there's
good.
a lot of ways to help people without having it to be money. So I think there's some truth to that as well. If they can find a way to help that person without having any money involved. Because there's a lot of red flags, I would say, when it came to an ex coming out of the dead 3 years later and just asking for a favor just like that.
Right.
Because even if I need anything, I'm very picky with who I would ask for.
Yeah.
Like there's a very few people I would trust. But if this guy's going scattered everywhere and he's asking X, Y, Z, A, B, C people for help, then it's also... But it's
maybe ask your close friends as well, people who know him or knew him.
If they've been approached,
Yeah.
That's the investigation part. See how if this guy really needs the money.
Smarty
That's when you put on your
pants.
thinking cap and see.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a big amount.
Yeah. Or maybe not give the big amount and just give him a portion of what you're willing to give him, right?
Yeah.
I really hope that one day we get to a point where the people who ask us for advice are actually phone patched so that we can talk to them live and ask them the questions that we're not sure of in their dilemma.
What do you mean?
We have so much questions right now, and I wish Sarah was here. Hey, Sarah.
Or if we can reach out to Sarah in a few months and ask her what actually happened to that.
Right. Yeah.
That's actually good. That's actually cool. We should also make a follow-up because we've answered quite a few questions.
Yeah, like Corporate Carl. I wonder what Corporate Carl is doing right now. Come on, Corporate Carl. Send us another message. How is it doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
I
Because we
know.
touch a lot of people,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Way to lift your
Boost my ego, as one would say.
our chairs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the pedestal.
Yeah.
No, but again, I cannot give a definitive answer on what exactly has to be done because we know we barely scratch the surface of the details as well. But just take a calculated risk, I would say.
Also, very, very good wisdom from my friend with lending money. Just if you're willing to let it go without having it back, do it. But if you're not ready to let that go, don't let the money go.
Yeah.
It's something that you earned really, really hard for as well, right?
Yeah.
And it's really, really good that you're generous. It's really, really good that you're helping out people, but you have to be aware of how you're helping them. Because saying no is also a help to them. It's also helping them
or
out.
he could come back and murder you.
I hope people don't do that.
Yeah.
I hope they take it in a way that I do understand that you're also not in the best position, because not a lot of people are in the best position right now during
Especially
COVID.
right now. Can you imagine if a lot of people have lost their jobs recently? If everyone is starting to ask everyone for money, of course, the people who are actually okay in terms of like financially,
Right.
a lot of people would be asking for help as well.
Speaking of asking for help and money and owing money, I saw this post from, I think it was Bloomberg. Apparently, the world owes $21 trillion. The question is to who?
To banks.
Yeah, and those banks, where is this money? I don't understand the concept. Is it like to the Rothschild family?
Because I looked here, guys. We don't want to get canceled in any shape or form.
I looked at all of the comments and people were like, to which planet do we owe this money to?
No, I think it's comes to the demand and supply of money, how much money is being printed.
Yeah.
And so, because the value of money is worthless.
Right? When you think about it, that money, is it really existing? Like, I just can't wrap my head around how the world owes money to someone, something, an entity.
That's what I wish
to
we still
God?
had with the barter system. That was the best. Like, I'll give you my butter for your shoes.
Yeah. That's what happened during the peak times of pandemic. The lockdown in Dubai.
I actually heard my mom was on this Facebook group.
What is it called? It's
It was, I think it was mostly Filipinos in there, but then other nationalities started getting involved. Like I'm giving my Beats headphones away. I need diapers or rice.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, I'm giving away these perfume. I just need 2 diapers size large and a milk.
Yeah. Then people would private message and then the transactions completed.
So people had milk and diapers. Or people would actually go out and buy the milk and diapers and then exchange it for whatever they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing as well.
There was a lot of Facebook groups. I think there is still a couple that are out there. But that was a good concept, right?
Yeah.
Because someone had something that they don't need. Someone had something that they don't need. They could exchange it. Just like old times.
Yeah.
Barter system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days before.
But in Sarah's case, X doesn't have anything that she needs. So...
Yeah, since it's been 3 years.
I know. He only needs something from her.
Yeah.
So, I know we didn't give a definitive... We were going around in circles. We're so sorry, Sarah.
Sarah, please still listen to the podcast now.
I know. But I think we have a couple of options for you. Either A, give him a portion of whatever he asked for if you're ready for it not to come back to you.
Yeah.
B, help him in a different way. Either... send him groceries or give him a care package or something else. 3, investigate.
Yeah.
Did I say A, B, and 3? Wow. A, B, and C. C, investigate, as Joshua says. Ask a couple of friends that you have in common. If they know of his situation, is he doing okay? Is he doing well? Go to his Instagram, his social media feed.
Or if he has siblings or parents, just check if they know anything about this. Or is this really critical and stuff? Is there
without
any way?
Insinuating anything though.
Exactly,
don't make them like feel
don't feel like they
about
raised
a wolf.
Not a wolf, but like a failure or something.
Yeah, just like ask in a subtle way, like, how is Mr. X doing?
Yeah, because he recently reached out to me and
don't say that. Don't say that.
No, but then the parents will think, why are you coming back after 3 years?
Okay, then don't go to the parents. Ask friends.
Yeah.
So that at least if they ask why, then you can be open and say, he reached out to me. But with family, I don't know. Unless you don't want to cover his bum and just expose him, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how kind she seems very kind because she didn't badmouth her ex even if they ended up on bad terms. And there's a letter D option, which is, you said, help in a way that you can ask for his CV, send it to friends. Sarah seems like she's in a good position.
Yeah.
Maybe she knows the ins and outs of the business or any company and try to pass his CV along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really like Sarah as well because this happened 2 weeks ago and you can see it's still taking a toll on her because she asked us now.
Right.
So
she's really thinking about it.
I know. She's like maybe losing sleep over it.
I wonder if she replied or she just scene zoned him for the moment.
Maybe she would have sent like a message in the interim. So like saying, can I get back to you? Can I check with Have a Nice Day first and get back to you?
True.
Maybe. I don't know. But
and then tagged us.
Yeah.
I'm just checking with @Have a Nice Day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we gained a couple of subscribers.
Yeah. Thanks, Sarah.
Sarah and Mr. X. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we were able to answer that question.
I hope we could help you out. And if you need any more details, you can always reach out to us again and we can just reply to you through an email or in the Google Forms. Can we reply to people in Google Forms?
No, but she left her contact details.
Okay, yeah,
for
so
us.
we can do that. Yeah.
So we know who you are. We'll reach out to you. Yes, we'll reach out to you.
Look at us changing the world. Leaving our mark.
The world that's in debt.
To who?
Of $21 trillion. To who?
What would you do if you had 21 trillion?
I don't know. I can't even like think of that money. Like it's too much.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
I would most probably invest in like vans or something.
Like the company.
No, trucks, like those moving vans and stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, of course van shoes.
No,
man.
but I mean like invest in buying their shoes or invest in the company.
Invest in the company.
Okay.
And then have my own skate line out. Because you know guys,
Vans
I trash.
X Have a Nice Day. Hand. Vans, we out here. If you
guys, find us what is that word I'm looking for? Not subscriber. Find us a sponsor. Find us a sponsor, guys.
Find us what was that?
We need the moolah.
What is that?
Sarah,
find us a sponsor.
if you want a sponsor.
Sarah, we're
if we
here.
help you out in any way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's it. I think we gave good advice. I'm confident with our advice.
Yeah.
And we're going to end the episode with that.
Yeah.
Because we're trying our best to keep it short and not blabber on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That
so how was your week though?
How was yours? I just want to say congratulations to my sister. She gave birth today, guys.
Yeah, that's actually...
She called me this morning. She's like, I'm in labor, y'all. And she's like, are you awake? I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, I think I'm in labor. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I came. And
what time is it?
If anyone's asking or curious, where was my brother-in-law? He's actually at work and he couldn't get out of work, but he was able to be there in the nick of time for the birth. And because of coronavirus, I couldn't go up with her because apparently only husbands can accompany their wives. Come on, Dubai. What if she was like a single mother or her husband was not?
That wouldn't be allowed here, first of all. So
isn't that still allowed? I think non-married couples are allowed to stay with each other. Like, what do they expect?
No, but you cannot
have a child.
Have a child together. You can be in a relationship
out
and
of
live
wedlock.
together. Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah, but what if the husband wasn't really prepared to be there? Like let's say he traveled and he's in a different country. I understand COVID, but like I just couldn't fathom the fact that my sister is up there about to give birth alone.
What hospital is this?
I don't want to name the hospital, but yeah, I tried and I begged the security guard and he's like, I'm really, really sorry. I wish I could, but I can't.
Yeah, he's just doing his job as well.
He's just doing his job. And, during the time, because I was there for like 3 hours, there were a lot of visitors who came in and they were screaming at this guy because they really wanted to get up. And I'm like, but you're barking up the wrong tree. He's just doing his job.
He's not the guy who has the final call, right?
Because he's going to get in trouble if someone sees you up there visiting a room more than one person, or if you're not the husband. I was actually about to tell Joshua to come and he could pretend that he's the husband. And he could just get in just so that my sister had someone.
And then when the baby came out white, and then like, liar, who are you really?
You are not the father.
That's a game show I want to be part of.
Are you the father?
This DNA sample
just
shows.
Just like Darth Vader. I'm your father.
Which show is that?
Star Trek.
Nice.
Klingon. It's called Klingon, right? I know it's Star Wars, guys. I know.
We've had this discussion several times on this podcast.
Several
times on this podcast.
What is it called? Sci-fi?
Yeah.
Look at my Power Rangers jumper. Just saying.
Which ranger did you want to be growing up?
I always wanted to be the Pink Ranger, but my sister said she was Pink Ranger, so I can't.
Already?
Yeah. So I had to go for Yellow Ranger.
I was always blue. And
we grow up trying to always pick out the blondes and the white chicks because we're not, back then our brains are not prepared for going for the minorities, the Asians, the blacks, the ethnic groups. And so you, as a child, you'd always want to look up to these blonde white chicks.
Yeah, we were brainwashed growing up, I think, saying that white people are the superior,
especially beings. In an Asian culture.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like white people are always like put on a pedestal, and you're like, oh,
they're worshipped.
These are gods. So it's sad because as you're growing up, that's what you see. And looking back, I'm like, I could have been the Yellow Ranger. At one point, she was like an Asian chick, right? And at one point, she was like a black. One movie, she was black.
So in Turbo, it was Turbo Power Rangers was
what is
I think an Asian woman.
Mighty Morphin. Yeah, I think she was. Yeah.
In Mighty Morphin, I think it was an urban woman.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't want to pick out the yellow because she wasn't a white blonde chick.
Yeah.
That was really sad. But now I would love to be the Yellow Ranger.
Plus pink, it's a girl's favorite color
growing
up, I guess.
I love pink.
I want pink.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah.
Man, I want to watch Power Rangers after this.
I love my sister, though.
Yeah.
That's just us, quarreling over silly things. And I can't wait to see my new baby niece.
Janine has been like this whole day, by the way.
Her name is Clara. I haven't seen her because I can't go up. And my sister just gave birth this afternoon. She was supposed to.
We're recording on Friday, so when this episode comes out, Janine would have obviously seen Clara already.
Yeah. Her name is Clara.
You can give us the update on a Sunday.
Yeah. And she was supposed to give birth on closer to Joshua's birthday.
Yeah.
27th of Feb, maybe even 28th, which is his birthday. But she came in earlier. She's like, surprise, y'all.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to have the same birthday as Tito Josh. I need to get out right now, Mom.
Yeah, nope. I don't want him to steal my thunder. Let me have my own birthday. And then a week after, he can have his.
He can have his day, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good job, Clara. You did well.
Smart girl.
Yeah, and my sister did really, really well.
Yeah.
Her first birth, she didn't take anything. No epidural. Normal birth. Imagine she was in labor for like 48 hours in the Philippines. She didn't want to take anything. She's like, I can do this. So it was a difficult labor for her.
Yeah.
But this time around, she took the epidural because she gave birth here in Dubai. And she was like, she just shot up. And she's like, that was amazing. I didn't feel anything. No pain. Just for the contractions when she was in labor. But that was it. So I'm like, day and night. Like the 48 hours labor. And then now I brought her to the hospital at 9:30.
Yeah, you did.
She gave birth at around 6? 5 something.
I think 5:30.
5 something, yeah.
5:30 around.
So just
because it was still light out when we were together.
Right, true. 5 something.
Yeah. Before sunset. Yeah.
I can't wait to see her and I'm so excited. And that's why we are gonna end this episode so that I can go home to my other niece, her eldest. Because we're going to have a sleepover.
She's feeling left out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Gianna, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, Khalto, she calls the podcast, by the way, Postcat.
Yeah.
After your Postcat with Tito Josh, you come back, okay? Because we're going to have a sleepover because her parents are not home, obviously. They're going to sleep in the hospital. They're spending the night there. So I have to cut this and go home and tend to my clingy and needy niece and put her to bed. Yeah. So that's it.
That's it, guys.
Sarah, I hope that we answered your question with the options that we have and that I entertained you with my story about my sister giving birth today. Yeah.
I think Ate Vicky must be very proud right now. And I'm giving my congratulations and extending my love and support to the Khoury family.
Good job for saying Khoury.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's getting better. And how do you call me as an auntie?
Auntie.
What is auntie?
Khalto.
Oh, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, but so for your sister's kids, they call you Khalto. For your brother's kids, they call you Amto.
Amto.
Yeah. So my brother doesn't have kids, so no one calls me Amto yet. But my sister's kids call me Khalto. And then Khalo for a guy, for an uncle from your sister's side. And then Ammo for your uncle from your dad's side.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So all of my aunts and uncles from my dad's side, I call them Amto and Ammo. And then from his sister's side, everyone calls him Khalo.
Okay, that's cool. That's something I didn't know, actually.
Two different, but just Arabic, because we always have that women and men differentiation. Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
So that's a lesson in Arabic for you guys today.
Yeah. It's a very good episode, I would say.
Was
a lot of learnings.
Right?
Yes.
The death of the world. How to call an aunt and an uncle in Arabic.
The miracles of an epidural.
Exactly. Yeah. And COVID restrictions in hospitals.
Yes.
Right? Power Rangers. We were scheduled to have our COVID test tomorrow. My sister and I, because I'm the backup of my brother in case he's at work, so that I can get to the hospital if brother-in-law. Yeah, I call him brother. But yeah, she came in earlier. Clara was like, "Nope, I'm gonna come in today, right before your COVID test." So I paid 80. You know what, Clara? You owe me 85 dirhams, by the way.
Oh, you prepaid for it already? Oh
yeah, you have to pay
book.
for it.
You're doing
you have
the
to book it. Yeah, my sister. Because if you're pregnant. Sorry, my niece calls. My niece calls her mom. She's pregnant, so it sticks to my mind. If you're pregnant, you don't have to pay for it. It's free. Or if you're a person of determination, or if you're older than, I think, 60.
Yeah.
Or if you are an Emirati. But if you're none of those, you have to pay 85 for the drive-through and then 100 and something in other hospitals. Yeah. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. I went off on a tangent.
We were trying to keep this episode at 30, but I think we have a lot to say all the time, so we always...
I have a lot to say all the time, so...
But it's okay. It's a learning experience, I guess, for everyone that we have a lot to say, both of us, and...
this is why we have a podcast.
A 40-minute podcast is not enough, I guess. But thank you, Sarah, again, for trusting us with your question, and I hope that you find the answer to what you were looking for, and it's we could help out in any way that we could. And to everyone listening, thank you once again for listening to the Have a Nice Day podcast. You can also send us your questions if you have any to us through email at on Have a Nice Day podcast?
Have a Nice Day Show.
Have a Nice Day Show at gmail.com. Or you can send us a DM on Instagram at Have a Nice Day podcast. Or you can also fill up the link as Sarah did, and not Sarah, we actually put a name, but it's anonymous, but you can fill it up.
Yeah, we're just calling her Sarah.
Yeah, on our Google Forms, and send us whatever questions, comment, feedback, suggestion that you might have. Also, you can not please, but if you're willing to, which I'm pretty sure most of you want to do, yes,
begging you.
A humble beg. Please do give us a good rating on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, and you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts on. And is there anything else?
That's
YouTube.
It.
Follow us on YouTube. Yeah, subscribers. We want to get monetized soon. That is my long-term goal. Our long-term goal. Sorry.
Yes.
We are a team.
Yes. We started with that.
We are a team, and we're both the favorite of everyone.
We love you guys.
And I hope that you do try to help us as well by subscribing and smashing that like button on
and
our
hitting
videos.
The notification bell so that you get notified if we put out any other video.
Yeah, which is every Sunday.
Every Sunday,
but something
y'all.
soon is coming in the works, which Janine is working on, and we will keep you posted on that as well.
It's a bonus added thingy on YouTube,
which we are trying to incorporate into our podcast as well, into our channel actually, because it's
and guests soon. Cross fingers.
Yes.
And
we have just stay tuned to the
let us know in the comments below if you have any guest suggestions. we can reach out to them and we can interview
Yeah,
them.
no name too big for us, guys. Brad Pitt, you got it.
You got it.
Sylvester Stallone.
You got it.
Donald Trump.
Michelle Obama.
Oh no, Haley Williams.
You got it. Yes. Yes, please.
But on that note, guys, is that how we end?
Yes.
And on that note,
have a nice day. That was good. Yeah. We love you guys.
We like you as a friend.
I'm off to my knees.
Bye.
Bye.